Driving around parts of Missouri over the last few weeks, you might have noticed green porch lights lit up. They're there to honor a little boy and his family who, in the middle of tragic circumstances, gave a life-changing gift.
I felt like it was forever before we got to bring him home.
It was a very scary experience, having a baby in the NICU, but we got through it.
This is from some of the first days of Gannon White's life. Born 6 weeks early, he weighed just 3 pounds 7 ounces. His mom didn't know if she'd ever be able to have kids, but desperately wanted a child of her own. So once she got to bring him home, she held him as much as possible.
He had such a personality.
She says he seemed healthy, but at 4.5 months old, her world came crashing down.
I woke up and I went in his room because he wasn't crying or nothing yet like he usually does. And he was up in the corner of his bed. And he wasn't moving.
An ambulance took Gannon to the hospital and doctors then transferred him to MU Women's and Children's, but the loss of oxygen caused him to lose brain function.
I prayed on my hands and knees for a miracle to happen. But he wouldn't do nothing. He wouldn't wake up.
In the midst of their pain, Gannon's parents made the decision to use their tragedy to help someone else. They decided to donate his organs.
Anything that was working in him, we wanted to go to somebody else, to give somebody else an opportunity of living. Because no parent should have to worry about losing their baby.
Donation does come usually at a family's worst day. It's really hard for recipients because they know to get that gift of life, someone else had to pass away.
While Gannon's young age made his loss even harder for his family, it also made his gift that much more special. In 2015, less than 15% of organ donors were under the age of 18, and often recipients spend months or even years waiting for a perfect match. Gannon's parents got a letter telling them he provided that match for a 5-month-old who got his liver, a 58-year-old man who received his kidneys, and a 2-month-old boy who needed his heart.
The impact of one donor is huge.
So it helps knowing that, our baby's heart is still beating.
So while they can't hold their baby anymore, they still know his legacy lives on.
Each organ donor can save up to 8 people's lives. You can join the registry to become an organ donor at the DMV or online.